3 nuclear warheads enough to destroy one city. Guess how many cities US can destroy? 1917. Russia has enough nukes to unleash hell on 2086 cities. Frightening numbers for survival of human race. The advent of nuclear age after the Hiroshima bombing ensured that a rogue nuclear-armed nation can be the single factor for the destruction of humanity. Nine nations have declared their stockpile of nuclear warheads. There could be more than what meets the eye, or maybe not. The nukes are back in the news after US revealed its inventory of nuclear weapons after a gap of 4 years. So, let's take a closer look on which country has the most number of nukes in its capacity and who are the others ramping up their nuclear stockpile. Trump administration had put an iron curtain on its nuclear stockpile, but Biden administration has torn it down and declared its cache of nuclear warheads. The declaration comes ahead of a 2022 meeting of the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty Conference, where the US and other signatory nuclear powers will review each party's commitments towards disarmament. As declared by the US, it has about 5,750 nuclear warheads in its capacity, and in a nuclear offensive, they can blow up 1,917 cities in total. So, is US the big daddy of nuclear arsenal? Or are there other biggies in business? Let's take a closer look at who is leading the nuclear arms race in the world. On the 9th spot is North Korea, which has a total of 45 warheads. The declaration has to be taken with a pinch of salt as the Kim regime rules with an iron hand. Israel has neither denied nor confirmed that it is a nuclear-tipped nation. Independent sources reveal that the tiny nation punches above its weight with at least 90 nuclear warheads and is on the 8th spot. Back home in India, we have 160 nuclear warheads, which puts us on the 7th position in the nuclear stockpile race. With 5 more warheads than India, Pakistan is on the 6th spot with 165 nuclear warheads. On the 5th spot is United Kingdom with a total of 225 nuclear warheads. 105 are in reserve and the rest are strategically deployed on various platforms. France holds the 4th position with a total of 290 warheads, of which 280 have been strategically deployed and the remaining 10 have been retired. Beijing has made it to the 3rd spot with 350 nuclear warheads and all of them are in reserve. Interestingly, none have been strategically deployed, but China has many nuclear-capable missiles which can deploy these warheads. According to the latest data, US is in the 2nd position with 5,750 nuclear warheads in its arsenal. 1,650 nukes have been deployed strategically, 1,900 have been retired and 1,950 are in reserve. Leading the nuclear arms race is Putin's Russia with a total inventory of 6,257 nuclear warheads. 1,600 warheads have been deployed strategically, 1,760 have been retired, and around 2,897 have been reserved. Russia rules the roost in nuke inventory, but US is not far behind. It is just 500 warheads away from equaling Russia. So now the question arises, why Biden government dumped Trump's diktat? Biden's decision to declassify the latest intel on its nuclear warheads is to exert pressure on other nuclear armed states that maintain excessive secrecy about their nuclear arsenal. Biden's announcement could increase transparency in the arms race, and Biden is trying to exert pressure on major nuclear armed countries to be more open about their arsenal. Russia, China, and others who are looking to ramp up their stockpiles will now be forced to reveal their latest warhead figures. Now with Russia on top, Biden administration hopes to pursue talks with Moscow to arrive at a new agreement that supersedes the new Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty. Nuclear arms in the 21st century is more of a bargaining chip than a frontline weapon for war. In its essence, a nuclear attack will ensure mutually assured destruction as a retaliation will be imminent. The transparency and declaration of nukes is a check and balance system that keeps the planet safe from mass destruction.